This week, I want to start our journey back through some musical theater history, and I want to challenge you to start delving into some old, some new shows, some different writers, some different characters, to see if along the way somewhere we can find a little pocket that you didn't know about that maybe you find really interesting and will be a topic of conversation and a topic of interest for you. So we're going to start somewhere near the beginning, not at the very beginning, but near the beginning, in the late 1800s with Gilbert and Sullivan. They were a pair of theatrical writers. They wrote some of the most popular operettas, which is basically just a comic theater opera. And W.S. Gilbert wrote the words, and Arthur Sullivan wrote the music. You may have heard of The Mikado or The Pirates of Penzance, both Gilbert and Sullivan classics. So I have a couple of ideas to immerse yourself a little bit into the world of Gilbert and Sullivan this week. Idea number 1. Modern Major General from the Pirates of Penzance is a supremely well-known popular melody. You hear it all the time. But it's used again and again, and even in the Table of Elements song that you maybe learned in chemistry, it's a popular tune for sure. But it does have its original set of lyrics. It's a bit of a tongue twister, and it's a challenge to see how quickly you can do it, because it's a pretty quick pitter-patter musical, and they get pretty quick in speed. So that's your number 1 challenge, is to see if you can master it or learn a little bit of it, or see if you can memorize half of the most popular verse. And it's a really fun party trick. It's a really good exercise for your mind and for your voice. Challenge number 2. I encourage you to go out and look up some of their pieces, listen to a few of their tunes, and then see if you just know off the top of your head, or if you can delve further down the hole and find examples of Gilbert and Sullivan melodies used in modern television, in modern music, or in modern movies. There is a ton of it out there. They are very well homaged in current music and in cinema. So I hope that you find some pretty funny examples, because there's definitely some good ones. This week and over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing these little videos mostly based on different stopping points along the way in the timeline of musical theater. There's so many places to stop, but all of these places that I'm choosing, I feel, are very inspirational to where musical theater is now. And I think it's really fascinating and a good opportunity to learn different pieces of music, maybe find a genre you didn't know about that you really like, and hopefully, if nothing else, to give you something interesting to flex your mind, flex your voice while you try some different things out and learn something new. I think Gilbert and Sullivan inspired Stephen Sondheim and Lin-Manuel Miranda and paved the way for how we can use music and lyrics to tell a story very well in musical theater like we do today. So I hope that you'll find these two really interesting. I hope that you're going to learn something, and I hope that you have some fun. And if you do master a little bit of Modern Major General, I'm going to want to see it on Saturday, because it's one of my favorite little bits to try and get. It is such a tongue twister. It's really hard to do, but it's really, really fun to give it your best shot. So you guys have a great week, learn a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.